The excitement. I'm going to call it to order just to watch him.
Oh, you're going to get Allison upset.
All right, 9 o'clock. I hereby call our meeting to order. I need an approval of today's agenda.
I make the motion to approve
Second,
it.
please.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we've approved today's agenda. Approval of minutes from our last meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Minutes are approved. New business, please.
Okay, so we have 3 items on the list today for new business. Our first one being animal control supervisor and establishing minimum qualifications for this position. If you turn over to page 2, you'll see the qualification section. For this position, we're asking that applicants possess a high school diploma or GED equivalent, have 2 years of experience in the handling and care of domestic or wild animals, and 2 years of experience in the enforcement of government laws and regulations, including 1 year in supervisory or management, in a management position. We'd also accept the equivalent combination of training and experience. They must pass a background and physical, have a valid driver's license, obtain their National Animal Care and Control Association ACO and 1-2 certifications within 6 months of employment. Also, we would accept equivalent combinations if approved. And then employees would also be strongly encouraged to receive pre-exposure rabies vaccination since they would be dealing with animals.
No, this is an entry-level position, right?
For right now, yes, it would be considered entry level for civil service purposes.
So you have 2 years of experience with handling animals and 2 years, what is it, of enforcement laws. That seems like there wouldn't be a big pool of people with that.
We would be limiting the pool somewhat. However, I think we would be able to obtain some candidates and they would need to know the laws and able to enforce those. And then I don't know if you want to add to that, Nicole?
Hi, Nicole Gleason, Public Works Director. Just for some context, the city has received a notification of cancellation from the Scott County Humane Society. So we are kind of still in that process of working through with them what this ultimate end result will look like. However, we're anticipating that animal control services, the part where an officer would go into the field based on a call and obtain an animal will become a city service. We are anticipating that happening within the next year. Therefore, we are trying to get ahead of that with civil service. So you're accurate. There's no city employee that currently does that. But with the transition of services, we're hopeful that someone who's either been a volunteer with animals or who's been a city employee who has some level of animal experience would still be interested and apply for this position.
Okay, again, I don't question this or
Right.
the need for it. It just seemed like kind of a small pool. And in a lot of cases, you have where, they have you give them some training, just like the other certifications.
And I think we would be, in this case, the long-term vision obviously would be that they have more experience, but in this case, if they have good city code experience and also have demonstrated, volunteering or other ways that they've worked with animals, I think we would consider that as part of an experience, because we will be giving them extensive training.
Okay.
Yep,
I have a quick question.
Sure.
This is a supervisory position?
Correct.
So who will they be supervising?
So I don't know if you all recall, but we kind of were here about 4 years ago with this same problem with kind of negotiating with the Humane Society. So at that time, we did add the ability for a Code 1 officer to capture animals and do codes related to animal control. And as you recall, you recently did approve a Code 1 civil service list last month. So we would be potentially looking from that pool of that list to perform the officer responsibilities.
Okay.
Yep.
And I see that there's something on equivalent certifications may be accepted as approved by the chief of police. So is this person working for the police department or?
Correct, we are seeing this as being, part of police services. The reason I'm here and not PD is I'm just basically helping set up the business model, and get all the structure put into place, but ultimately the supervisor would report to someone within the police department because
Okay.
it's quasi-police work. Yep.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. So next we have our communication specialist. This would be an entry-level position in our administration department, and we are asking to establish minimum qualifications. So down towards the bottom of page 1, you'll see that we're asking that applicants have a bachelor's degree or, from a college or university, or 4 years of experience in marketing, journalism, communications, graphic design, or related field. We'd also take the equivalent. Then if you turn to the next page on the back side, they must have a valid driver's license, and then we have our background and residency requirements. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Next, I will go ahead and move to our Planner 3. This is a promotional position in our Neighborhood Services, Development Neighborhood Services Department. If you turn to the back side of the page, currently, Planner 3s, we would require a degree in planning or related field and 5 years of planning experience. Master's degree, and then the AICP certification is preferred. What we would do is we're gonna go ahead and do some language cleanup and make some changes here. So it'd be a bachelor's degree in urban planning or closely related field, and then 5 years of experience, planning experience, again, or an equivalent combination of training and experience. This actually is in line with the position below that. That position below it actually requires a bachelor's plus 2 years of experience. And then we're adding a driver's license requirement in there as well. Okay. Any questions? Okay, we'll move on.
Do we need a motion?
Yeah, hold on. That part of it?
They want to make a change.
I think if you would entertain a motion for the 3 items under new business, then
Oh, I
we can
see.
move to the rule change.
Never mind.
Okay. I move that the previously presented items be approved.
I'd second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Aye.
so we approve the new business, all the different qualifications. I see the old business now, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's kind of foggy right here. All right, old business.
So the only item under old business is the Civil Service Rules and Regulations proposed update to Section 2. You saw this draft change before you last month, which was for the rules that you have to see this twice. So last month you saw the draft. We're requesting approval, same language, no change to what you saw last month. We're requesting final approval of these changes so we can implement them for the entry-level police officer testing processes. I can review if you would like what the changes entail, if there's any questions.
Need approval on that?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'd entertain a motion then.
I make the motion, we approve it.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so approved.
Thank you.
Certification list, let's do it.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
The first is Police Services Generalist, which is a civilian position within the Records Bureau of the Police Department. It's an entry-level position. It was a 30/70 testing process, part of the ASME union. Minimum qualifications, they had to have a high school diploma or GED, plus 2 years of complex office work or technical certification from an accredited college, or a combination of experience and education. Had to pass a background investigation and must reside within Iowa, Illinois within 2 years of hire date. So for this process, we had 78 individuals apply. Of those 78, 64 were qualified or met the minimum qualifications and invited to participate in the written examination. We had 3 withdraw, 18 did not schedule their written examination. 9 did not show who had scheduled, and 5 scored below 70%. So that left us with a pool of 29 candidates who were invited, who passed the written exam and invited to the interview. 7 withdrew at that time, 1 did not schedule, and 9 scored below 70%. That left us with 12 who passed and were invited to participate in the background and polygraph investigation. 1 withdrew, 5 failed the background. That left us with 6 high-quality candidates who passed the background and 6 candidates who are on the civil service list for your approval. Very excited to have this list. Yes, Ms. Moore.
5 failed out of 12, that's a lot.
The backgrounds are very comprehensive, very deep, because as they should be, with every position in the police department, we do a very comprehensive background. And things come up that they either did not disclose or did disclose before the background starts, i.e., for example, soft drug usage within the past 12 months. So a lot of times, those are little things that are part of the backgrounds that are disqualifiables, and we catch those.
So like soft drug use, they were arrested or they just said they had used it?
Disclosed. Yep.
So if they hadn't disclosed, they'd have been eligible.
Well, they probably would come out in polygraph.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure. So there's no blood test, though?
No.
Okay, I was thinking.
Did anybody who failed question it? Question it?
No, all these were disclosures prior to the polygraph. So, yep.
Okay.
And then the stats of the individuals. And the next up is financial specialist. I'll turn it over to Gina.
Okay, so our financial specialist is an entry-level position in the Community and Economic Development Department, and we did have a 30-70 split, part of the AFSCME union. Candidates need to have a bachelor's degree in business administration, urban planning, finance, accounting, or closely related field. We would also accept the equivalent, and then have a driver's license and maintain that throughout duration of employment. We had 27 applicants. 22 were qualified and invited to participate in the written exam. 1 withdrew, 11 did not show, and 3 did score below 70%. That left us with 7 candidates passing the written exam and invited to the interview. 1 candidate did not schedule, and 2 did score below 70% on the interview, leaving us with 4 candidates that passed the interview and invited to participate in the background check. All of them passed. 3, we actually put through the background check. 1 is a current employee that previously passed that, leaving us with 4 candidates on the list to be certified. And then our stats.
Just on the eligible, there's 1 that doesn't mention what they're male or female, and 2 that don't mention their age. That's not a typo.
No, that is an optional field for them to fill out when filling out the application. Okay, moving on to our senior clerk position. This is an entry-level position in our customer service experience team or division of Public Works. Our written exam was weighted at 100% and part of the AFSCME union. Applicants need a high school diploma or GED equivalent, have 2 years of office clerical work or an equivalent, and have a valid driver's license. So we had 60 applicants for this position. 53 were qualified and invited to participate in the written exam. 13 did not schedule, 5 did not show, and 4 did score below 70%, leaving us with 31 candidates passing the written exam. However, per Davenport Civil Service Rule 2.8, no more than 15 individuals can be placed on a list for original appointment other than police and firefighter. So that left us with the top 15 candidates were invited to the background check. All 15 passed the background check and are on the list to be certified. And our stats. Yes.
That looks like quite a cumbersome process with 60 applicants.
It is. But I am very happy to have 60 applicants.
Okay.
I was very happy for this process, yes. So was the hiring manager as well. Okay. Next is our street maintenance worker, which is a promotional position in our street division of Public Works. The written exam was weighted at 100%, and it is part of our Teamsters Union. Applicants need to have 1 year of experience as a general laborer, possess and maintain throughout duration of employment a commercial driver's license, Class B with air brake endorsement, and then pass a physical exam and our residency requirements. So we had 5 internal applicants, 4 were qualified and invited to the written exam. All 4 passed and are on the list to be certified. And our stats. And that concludes our list certifications.
Well, I move that the previously tendered items be approved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Everybody, lists are certified. Anything else? Any announcement like when 53rd is going to be painted so we can buy? Like maybe today?
Yeah, I think they were looking for a day, it has to be 40 degrees. So they wanted it to be 40 earlier in the day, so they'd have the whole day to do it. So they claim it'll be open by the end of the day tomorrow. My fingers are crossed.
You heard it here first.
I couldn't resist. Living out there. Okay, next meeting date, Wednesday, January 10th, and I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're adjourned.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Do we have any we have to sign today?
Yeah.
Yeah.